I bought a baby monitor. I just caught someone sleeping with my child. I always thought my baby was acting strange recently, so I thought a baby monitor might help calm my nerves. I just didn't expect it to reveal my worst nightmares. I think this will help us both sleep better, my husband John said as I pulled the camera out of its packaging. I placed the camera on his bedside, pointing it directly at his crib, and brought the monitor into my room so I could check on him from my bed. I fell asleep watching the black and white video feed of our beautiful son, gracefully sleeping, with his face in a puddle of drool and his butt in the air, unknowing of the horrifying reality that awaited me. Thump. I jolted awake. I grabbed the monitor. The feed showed James sleeping peacefully, butt still in the air, now in an even bigger puddle of drool. I smiled, rolled over, and fell back into a deep sleep. The next night, as John and I were getting ready for bed, I asked him about it. Last night I heard a weird sound from James's room. Oh no, you think we have mice again? Oh, I didn't even think about that. I turned to him. Maybe I should sleep in there tonight, just in case. I wouldn't want mice getting into the crib, or you have the monitor. But maybe if I was right there. He frowned. Come on, Carrie. He's over a year old. He needs his own room. The monitor is to help you work through this. I glared at him. Work through what? The anxiety. Anxiety? Is that what you call concern for our child's well-being? I didn't mean it like, good night, I said sharply, and pulled the covers over me. I woke up again at 3:21 a.m. Instinctively, I reached for the baby monitor. The blue light blinded me in the darkness. I waited for my eyes to adjust. There was my little man, facing away from the camera, little tufts of hair sticking every which way, sleeping peacefully. I set the monitor back down on the nightstand and closed my eyes. Click. My eyes flew open. James was facing towards me now, eyes closed peacefully, puffy little cheeks squished against the mattress. Just go to sleep. He's fine. Stop checking him, I said to myself. Maybe John has a point. I forced my eyes closed. He's fine. The fog of sleep filled my mind, melting my thoughts into dreamy nonsense. He's fine. Fine, fine, thump. He's fine. Don't check on him, just go to sleep. I kept saying to myself. Where? A loud cry came through the wall, then through the monitor a second later. My eyes flew open. James lay in the same position, but despite the cries coming from the nursery, his mouth was closed. What the hell? I leapt out of bed, stumbled across the hall. I grabbed the doorknob and yanked it open, running blindly into the room. James was lying in the crib, crying his lungs out, and a dark figure was leaning over him. Get away from him! I ran to the crib. The figure darted across the room and, in an instant, slipped out the window. I grabbed James out of the crib, held him tight against my chest. James, are you okay? Carrie? John came stumbling in. Call the police, I shouted. Someone was in here. As I held James tight against me, something caught my eye. The baby monitor camera, its red light blinking in the darkness. There was something propped up in front of it, a piece of paper. I reached out and turned it over. No, it was a photo of James, sleeping peacefully in his crib.